Let's try it again. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Happy time zone, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I know I am. I'm Jimmy Brown, creator of Life On Cora and CEO of Resonance, and I have been working on this pilot for longer than I would have hoped and more diligently than I would have thought. So, welcome into Hung Animation, my journey into making an animated pilot for my comic series Life on Cora. Through the door, we got Carl and Don, as always. Thank you guys so much for being here. You absolutely rock, and couldn't do it without you. Simple as that. Yeah, this time I didn't forget my tea. It makes a lot of difference. Also, there is a immediate warning. Laurora is very awake, and therefore, warning, there is a baby. Her crying means that I'm mute, so we can take care of her. Thank you for understanding. So, it's been a while since we had been on this scene, which I have been working on a little bit in the background since I got ready for the show, because I don't get to draw much. I managed to pencil 2 panels today, and I'm actually really proud of them. That's let me show you off what I've been able to do the past week, because I'm pretty proud of the work that has been going into Life on Cora 8/9. Hold me on that. But that being said, I got 2 pages fully inked, and there we go. Very important. Page number and signature. So that's the first page, fully sketched and inked. And then number 2. And if you recognize those gigantic creatures, that is because we did them in the first monthly creature feature. So look at that. Today, this morning, before my mom and I went thrifting and had fun with Aurora, and Luz was at work. So I had to work to myself, and you gotta abuse the hell out of it. I got these 2 little panels done. There we go. And there's much more to come, of course. So the reason this is Life on Cora 8 or 9 is very simple. This is a 2-parter. And by popular demand, you guys, you went, I would prefer it as one big book, and I completely understand that, and I would probably just instantly make it a soft cover as well. So you glued back a soft cover. And so I hired a new writer to make another story for Life on Cora that will be 32 pages and standalone. That is being brainstormed right now. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna involve Utsi from Life on Cora 1 and 2. So I love his take on her as a character, and he's really developing the character. But that means that is probably going to be released before this Life on Cora, making that story Life on Cora number 8. I swear, there's just enough caffeine in this forest fruit tea to make me happy. And I gotta get up at 6 in the morning again. Now I gotta wake up at 4:30 tomorrow. I don't care. I'm having fun, and I took the last 20-ish minutes before going live to finish scene 1-7. So there we go. And yes, I could totally animate Toy Oxton here. Hey, Jens. That's been a while. So I could totally take my time and animate Oxton here as well. Yeah, no. Also, yeah, Carl, I didn't do anything with the splash anymore. I just dulled it down, and so I made it opaque. And the other thing I did was switch up the background. So let me grab. Let me see, brand. I should have it with background, right? Give me 1 second. Oh, I never made a work in progress. But the background was different. And that made it so I only had stripes go like this. And the thing is, it's a splash. So the water needs to wrinkle around that. Yeah, no, and I still was. That's why I didn't touch this for a while. Um, but yeah, like this, that was the splash wasn't the problem. Like the animation of the splash, I was cool with. Um, it was literally just the water around it not reflecting the splash that was happening on the screen. So here it is. And now we're going to go to export animation movie. And that is scene 1 dash 9, test number 3. And so the reason I still call these scenes test, even if I'm done with them, is so I always go over them by the time that I'm putting this whole thing together. And here's a splash.
Moment.
Yeah, don't blink or you'll miss it. Oh boy. So this is one that I already finished. Oh. I see a mistake. Hmm. There we go. And then I got to turn on camera again. There we go. Okay, and I'm not here to bash on Hanna-Barbera. So those series were literally made on like peanuts. Like they did not get paid much. I completely get where they're coming from. Like the only thing over, um, the only thing that would technically be worse considering animation nowadays would be the what is it? Butch something animations with like the only lip syncing, because that was even more on a budget. So that is not a hard bargain, and it's not to bash on Hanna Barbera because they could work. They made some of the best writing in animated television in ever, like especially for that time. And um yeah, no, like they made it on mainstream TV with awful quality, um because that's what they had to do. Like they were hired to do this thing at as low a budget as possible. Mm. And they're still looked down upon. Um like animators are still looked down upon um everywhere, simply because it's drawing. There is supposed to be dialogue here. Hmm. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna continue the background. I'm gonna do. Ah. Yeah, let's get working on the background again. Oh, there we go. Also, I am very sad to announce the slight delay on Life On Cora number 7. Um, Erin misunderstood the deadline that I asked her, which was August, and she said, "Okay, I could get it done in mid-August." She misunderstood that, and because we were talking about um, having the book done for a big show in November, Dutch Comic Con. Um, yeah, oops. So she's now gonna work onto getting it done until um, August 31st. Quality takes time. Like I'll give her that. But yeah, that was a misunderstanding, and so there's a slight delay in getting those books out to you. On the other hand, the quality is amazing. If you want a preview in a moment, I'll definitely get it out to you. I've still have to update the Kickstarter. See, it's been a good week. Um, gotta take care of something when it comes to my um, salary because they may have done something wrong and take the 2 weeks off that I had for Castlefest and um, what you call it, and just a vacation week off, um, and pay those out as unavailable time, which means that I'm in negative hours. Well, maybe a weird system to Americans, but yeah, could be trouble because I was starting with negative hours because technical difficulties, and I gained back on those, and suddenly I have 60 again, and I'm like, that's not right. So I'm gonna have to fix that, or at least go after it. Like if it's something that didn't get fixed, um, yeah, like it does less sound too much like a clerical mistake, and I'm not, I'm not gonna get angry at anyone. It doesn't like I'm gonna get angry at people doing that because yeah, like suddenly I'm at negative hours again. But I'm not gonna get angry at my supervisors because this is not their fault, and they're very helpful, honestly, on getting there. But they're also very busy. Well, the guy that can actually help me is very busy. As a background artist, comics taught me to be even more patient than I ever was. And maybe it's age. I mean, I've been doing comics for 8 years now. I don't know. I think I'm running up to 10 by now. Can you imagine? I turned 31 in 3 days. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I'm turning 31 this Sunday. Hey, that's how fast life goes. At 30, I was suddenly, gonna be a dad. Turn that to quiet. You're only as old as you feel or act. Because I know 50-year-olds that absolutely act like they're 80. No, but that's the thing. Like, it's not bad to be older. I don't hate, you know, my 30s. I didn't hate my 20s. If anything, my life got better the moment I turned 25. And I just put up a huge middle finger to my awful job and turned to comics. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna animate this walking cycle. Hmm. Make my life easier. Let's see. I'm happy that I didn't wait until I was retired to write, but now that I've had time, I've been doing it much more. Well, that's the thing. Like, I like having been in the moving business, right? I have moved people that literally spend their entire life building up for a hobby, and like I moved one guy who had an extensive collection of um, model cars and train carts. Um, that he was like, yeah, when I retire, this is going to be my hobby. And guess what? He's well into his retirement at this point. He's got hundreds of tiny toy cars and trains, and he's never touched them. They're all still in the box. And so he moved into a very high quality retirement home with hundreds of tiny boxes, all in moving boxes that are never going to get out because they don't have the space there to actually be a hobby. And he spent thousands of euros, well, back then guilders, on these things, and like they're absolute collector's items. And it's like, dude, yeah, like start today. That's what I'm saying. Start today. I had a nephew tell me that I'm old and boring. I told him he didn't know what I did when I was his age, and I deserve to be old and boring. This reminds me of Terry Pratchett going, there's rich people so rich that they can afford to be poor. Like, yeah, you earned so much. You earned that boredom so much. Do you get to be that old and boring? Yeah, no, fucking own it. Yeah, not apologizing. I swear on this show sometimes. You know this. Uh-oh. This is a baby. Do I want to know?
It's your baby now.
Do I want to know? It's always been my baby.
I don't know what you put in her milk, but God, she's active.
No, it's evening. She wants to be awake. She wants to do things. She's been like this last week.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Okay. Here we go. Bloop. Boom. It's a baby. Exactly. Now tell the people of the world why you have the best mommy. Mm-hmm. I agree. What else? Hmm? And she's over there. It's mommy. Yeah, that's Aurora. That's you. I completely agree. She is the best mommy. Oh. Yeah, no, she's looking. She wants to hear too. Yeah, no, she wants to hear as well. Yeah. Oh, really? And then what? Yeah, did you miss it too today? Yeah, so did I. Mm. Mm. Oh, another screen. Oh boy. Quality time with dad. Let's destroy his part screen. Mm-hmm. Oh, so to people new to watching, this is Aurora. This is my daughter. She is now 9 months old, and she is absolutely adorable. And a total pain in the butt if she feels like it. She is very baby. Exactly. And that is the um, cable for my um, headphones. Words. Hey, Yeah, like she is executive producer. She doesn't know it yet, but she is. Um, she executes.
Yeah, like and in the French way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know. Um, yeah, you're a little buddy. Mm. You notice the woman who can't control me isn't born yet. Here we go. You know, the meme is real. Well, she is critiquing my work, and therefore she is very concerned. How dare Dad not put out the very best quality to enjoy for me in later stages in my life? Very serious business animation, isn't it, baby? Yeah, you're adorable. Oh, yep, this was coming, and this is okay. And there went the pacifier. Of course. Ah. Exactly, Donna. As a daddy's girl myself, I can tell you which finger she has you wrapped around. All of them. I see, now that is critique. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna watch Daddy draw? Really? Well, here's our conversational partner. There we go, baby. Oh. Gotta show Daddy the ropes. That's right. Yeah. She's grabbing the pen. If you're hearing things in the background, Luz is tidying up after Aurora's playtime. Because I swear I vacuumed, but the toys did not disappear. In fact, I bought new toys for her today. Oh, Mommy left. No! You are best baby. Sometimes worse, but usually best baby. I'm glad this thing can hold a bit. Ooh, bloop. This is a pilot for my comic series Life On Cora. So I started making this pilot 2 years ago now. Every week I'm here just animating for it. I don't get much time on it I don't get as much time on it as I used to. The reason being on screen right now, and I got a life. But yeah, let me show you the intro, and I'll tell you about the series for a little bit. that's the intro. And so Life On Cora is an anthology series. A couple of years ago, I imagined a world and I told a couple of writers to think about what lives on it, make a story about those creatures, and so they did 6 times already, and 7 times actually. And in every book, we follow a different kind of creature with their own complete adventure, and in that way, the world just becomes more and more alive. And so the one that I'm animating is actually Life On Cora number 5, Tiny Travels. Um, because it is one of the most well received stories. And it has, well, some of the least amount of characters to animate. The entire pilot should roughly be about 9.5 minutes long, um, excluding the intro. So yeah, I got a bit to go. I've got a rough 1.5 minutes fully animated already, and I can show you a little preview of the finished scenes. So here we go.
Are you absolutely sure about this, Toyvin?
Absolutely certain, Oxen. If there was any other way, I'd consider it.
Let's do it then.
The stones are stable. Follow my lead.
So, what do you know about the Aquanids?
I'll tell you later. This is where we take a leap of faith.
What do you mean?
Hop on and find out.
So yeah, the voices are by Daphne Lage and Needle Lanning, and later Nicholas Anthony Tuckert of Nevermind the Furthermore, and a whole bunch of writing stuff. And these were just friends of mine that I typecasted. And so Toyfan and Oxton are on a little mission to find their friend Benville, who is dementing and wandered off somewhere and absolutely forgot how he got where he got. And so they're looking for him on the back of a giant insect called an aquanid. So you get a bit of speculative biology, you get world building, and a very character-driven story. And yeah, I'm gonna put you on your playpen. BRB. There we go. If you hear screams, it's only the baby who is having fun. We all have fun here. In all honesty, yeah, we're just it's late. She should be sleepy. She is not. And so mom got her into the living room going, I don't know what is up with her. But she ain't sleeping. um So I've been an animator for the past 3 years and a comic creator for the last 7 or 8. And then I have been a professional artist for about 12 years now. So yeah, this pilot is my journey into animation. So the intro that you saw was the only thing, was the first thing over 1 second long that I ever made in animation. And I will be the first to admit that I have wonderful help and wonderful tutors, but yeah, I am self-taught, both as an artist and as an animator. Though those things are definitely not mutually exclusive. But yeah, I have very good contact with John Celestri, who is a amazing animator that has worked on a lot of IPs that I grew up with. Um, he's the guy who made Boba Fett the way Boba Fett is right now. Because he designed him for the Star Wars Christmas special. Um, and yeah, he worked on Rock and Roll and a whole bunch of other things that, yeah, I really, really just enjoy. What inspired me to become an artist? Um, Drawing, enjoying drawing, and then people offering to pay me for it, and me going, "Cool, I'm into that. I can live with that." Not literally yet. I don't make enough to be completely able to live off of. Oh, I'm already done with the sequence. Cool. Um, to live off of my art, I don't really care. I never did because honestly, it is much more relaxed for me to just have a side job and not worry, and to be able to do what I love instead of endlessly having to look for extra work. And maybe that would make me better as an artist more quickly because I would be able to get more work done. On the other hand, it means that I wouldn't be able to do the amazing things I'm doing here and spend time on um you know animation and my own comics and um be able to spend time with my family. Our usual evenings are spent behind a television enjoying the three of us. On the other hand, yeah, I take commissions and I do work for other people, and I happily do so. And I'm very professional about those, and you will hear everybody that commissions me that I am. Um, but it's not my number one income, and that makes life a lot easier. How are you doing, Dawn? Good to see you, sweetheart. Uh, yeah, like um it doesn't always have to be the end goal to be a professional artist. I know a lot of artists um that are very comfortable just making art and having fun in the process. And a lot of people um underestimate just how nice it is to have um to just be able to relax, essentially. Okay, let me go and color this guy. Yeah, what color I'm gonna give him? Gonna make it purple. Oh, I'm hearing about a baby walk behind me. She has started standing up last week, and it is both adorable and hilarious. Let's see. Donna says that's why I like to be an indie author. I have no boss but myself to get my books out. Well, I like working for somebody. Don't get me wrong. And the reason is Um, it means that someone will kick my butt once in a while. And sometimes I need that. Because I don't have to worry too much um, about my income, it also means that it doesn't take priority. And so I am um, honestly blessed with the knowledge that I can just create for the sake of creation. Um, and once in a while, I'll get a challenge. Um, like, where we go. Like commissions. I got way more commissions that I could show off, but honestly, it's an animation show. Let's get animating. I'm sorry for the throat. I don't know what's up. But yeah, it just means that I can do this for fun. And I have done too many things not for fun to know that I'm here to live to work to live and not the other way around. I'm not going to live just for work. That being said, I do like hard work. I don't mind, putting my all into something and, to enjoy the process and make the best that I can. That's it. It's not laziness. It's quality of life. If it was laziness, I wouldn't be doing it at all. Especially, with especially for other people. Let's see, what does Dawn say? I don't know what I'm doing. I just keep doing something. I can't just sit around doing nothing, but I can't rely on my body to be consistent. Here's the thing, Dawn. You're not sitting still. As long as you're not sitting still, you're doing fine. It's not the amount of progress that you're making. It's the fact that there is progress being made. And it's okay to have better or worse days, especially if you're coping with health. Like, that is one gigantic thing that you just cannot get around. And it's okay to get less done because of that. I don't wish it on anyone, but I don't see it as something as a detriment. It's not a race. Like, when I started this pilot, I would have hoped to be done in 2 years' time. So now, here we are. I am not much further than I was this time last year, really. Because often on Thursday night from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. my time, 1 to 2 p.m. on Eastern Standard. This is my time that I get to work on the pilot as a whole. And I could be miffed about that. I could be annoyed by that. Or I could look at this going, last year, my life got turned upside down. I switched jobs several times. I now have a daughter to take care of. I have a wife that, deserves her time off as well. And if I were to work on my art as much as I used to, it would be a detriment to my relationship and to my life as a whole. And I'm not going to let my love for my art be a detriment to my love for the people that make me happy. Simple as that. Let's see. I love the saying, a 4-minute mile is the same length as a 12-minute mile while I was running. I think that also, yeah, exactly. It's not a race. It's doing your thing. The fact of the matter is, you're doing something, which means that you're doing more than a lot of other people. Yeah, no, exactly. My priorities of love expanded, and you expanded with it. Yeah. I'm not. Um. Let's see. Oh, and now. Oh, so that doesn't actually change. That's good to know. Oh, they did. Yeah. Nope. Hmm? What's going on here? It's supposed to be here. I just delete the keyframes. What am I doing? Let's see. There is someone on the way to me. Let's see. Animation play all frames. Hi. So let me just show you my point of view. Ta-da. Ta-da. Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? Of course. Yeah. You happy, baby? Oh, made her way all the way to Dad on the other side of the room. Didn't you? Oh, boy, 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 boy. Oh, oh. Ah, see? Sure, I get more or less work done. I'm a pretty happy dude. You know. You gotta have priorities. Of course, everybody is waving. Aurora? Hi. Hello. Here we go. Oh, exactly. No. Little one, you are too adorable, and we are coming up to the hour. Yeah, exactly. Like, I got more work done. It's cool. My throat isn't used to talking this much anymore. Yeah, no, it's been fun, guys, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you all for being here, and we got quite a bit of work done. Yeah, I'm very happy with how things are now. Um, we managed to finish this scene.
Moment.
Let me pay attention, guys.
Moment.
It's there before. Don't blink. And we got a bit more background done. We got a Tusker walking. Yeah, I'm pretty proud. Let's continue this next week, guys. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for keeping up with Baby. Oh, and we'll see you next week on Hung on Animation here on the Indie Comics Network. Let me see. There's the title card. Look. So, Aurora, beep, 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 you're getting heavy. Look. Yeah. Yeah. You are a baby. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Exactly. Bye bye.